Hi guys, let's do some chemistry calculations. You remember that thing, this one more or less we did earlier in another video where you learn how to make the formulas by using periodic table. Now the formula's already been done. What I need to do, I need to now find the formula mass. So if I'm calculating formula mass here, the first one right here, formula mass, we are calculating here. So So we have, for example, you need to check aluminium oxide. I'm doing this one first. So if aluminium oxide here, this one I'm doing it. So you need to check where aluminium is here somewhere and see its mass. What mass you need to find? There are two number 13 and 26.98. So I will take the maximum number, which is 26.98. I take 27, so I take 27 the figure here, and because I need to see number of atoms of aluminium, so you can see clearly number of atoms of aluminium are 2. So what I will do, multiply by 2 here, and then we add plus 16 is oxygen. Let's see, oxygen is where? This is oxygen here, and oxygen is 16. We can see here, this is oxygen 16 here. So what I would do, I will write 16 and check the number of atom of oxygen are 3. So 3 here. So what I would do, 27 times 2, you need to use your calculator. Again, please, I repeat, make sure you use your calculator to confirm the answer. So 27 times 2 is 54, and plus 16 times 3 is 48. Again, I will use my calculator, so I think 102, but I am not 100% sure, so I'm still using my calculator just in case any element of doubt. 54 plus 48, and that will give you 102 is atomic mass units answer for that question. So you know how to calculate this one. I'm not going to do everything, but I'll do two more for you. So for example, seems difficult. What I will do, I will try to find this thing. So now we have 27 here, aluminium 27 times 2 plus, now here you can see that sulfur is here, and that sulfur is definitely having 3 atoms, so it means sulfur is 32 over here. This 32.06, I'm taking 32 here, so I'll take 32 times, how many are there? 3. And then we have another one which is basically oxygen, and I need to figure out how much oxygen. So see, oxygen is 4 and 3, so IC is 12. 4 times 3, 12. So oxygen is are 12 atoms, so I write oxygen is 16 times 12. So that's the calculation. So what you'll do, now you have to just make sure you add and multiply things together. 27 times 2 is 54, plus 32 times 3 is equal to 60. 60 to the 6, 96, sorry, and then plus 16 times 12. I think I have to use my calculator. So it says 16 times 12 is equal to 192. So I have got 192 over here, and then I will add up 192 plus 96 and plus 54, and that will give me 342 answer for aluminium sulfate. Okay, so I hope you understand how to do this one, and probably I can do one more quickly. Ammonium carbonate, so you see it's a difficult one, so I just want to do. So nitrogen is 2, so I know nitrogen is 14 here, so nitrogen is 2, so it means 14 times 2, 14 times 2, plus we have got hydrogen 4 and 2 8, so 1 times 8 because hydrogen is 1, and plus we got carbon is 12. 12 is anyway, we don't have anything else. 12 plus, and 16 times 3, because you can see clearly that we have 3 atoms for oxygen here. So now I know this thing, 14 times 2 is equal to 28, plus 8 times 1 is 8, and 12 as it is, I write plus 12 as it is, and plus 16 times 3 is 48. So now we'll just calculate. 48 plus 12 is 60, 68 and 88, 96 I believe, but this is just a quick Yes, I will definitely use calculator to make sure my answer is correct. I'm just doing that thing now on my other screen. So 28 plus 8 plus 12 plus 48, and that's 96, correct. So we got this answer here. Now quickly what we do, we use these values to go to the next question, but before I have explained you how to find ionic compound formulas, but let's see these two questions. If the question comes other way around and they ask you to write down the name of that one, so you know Cu is copper, so I write copper, but copper does not have any group. If it does not have any group, it means I need to believe the number next to it. Now copper has this number 1, it was before 1, and oxygen is 2 here. So it means I'm 100% sure I should be writing the number 1 here, and oxygen, copper oxide becomes oxide, that should be the answer. So this, you know how to write the answer. For example, if I just do it again, iron 3. So I don't know iron group number, but I know one thing very clearly from the ion, that this ion is come from this side, so it's 3. So I believe this ion is having 3 is the charge, and oxide is here. So you always believe in these type of transition metals on the number is given on the other side of the uh, formula. Now let's see the next slide over here. Find the number of moles of 0.5 gram of aluminium sulfate. So you remember the formula I gave it to you guys as triangle one, which is very easy. I write it here. So it is mass, we have number of moles, and we have Mr. All right. So if I want to find number of moles, what I do, make it bigger, so more clear for you. So write it from here and here. All right. So I write here mass, and probably change the color so it is more clear, and moles, and I write here MR, which we call Mr. All right, which is relative molecular mass. All right, so I understand very clearly this should be multiplied if I want to calculate mass, and this will divide, this is divided. So if I want to find the mass, is moles times Mr. If I want to find moles, mass divided by MR. So in the first question we find the moles, so it means my formula will be number of moles is equal to mass over mr. Now mass we know is equal to, given to me, 0.5 gram, and now luckily I have solved the aluminium sulfate mass over here, so I don't have to do this thing. But in exam, if you has been asked, you need to find it. This is the one already done, 342. So I will take this 342 here and write it here. So 342, and I just use my calculator. So 0.5 divided by 342, oops, 0.5 divided by 342, and that gives me 0.0029. So I'm going to answer 0.0029, and that is moles. All right. Okay, I stopped this video because of more than 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and I come back and do the mass and the relative atomic mass of that question. Thank you.